All right, there's a lot of different opinions out there of how you should do something in competition versus combat. In my personal opinion, I think they should be exactly the same. Right, the competition setting allows you to come out here and really test your manipulation, do different things and change it. You can't do that out in the streets in real life. You can't really go get in a gunfight. But what you can do is come out here in a competition setting, try different manipulations, and then you can actually get into reality-based training with UTMs or simunitions, and then you can try to test your skills and see if one works better than the other for you in particular. For me, personally, my personal opinion, I don't think that anything should change from the way I manipulate and shoot my gun in a competition setting versus the way I manipulate and shoot my gun in a combat setting. But the differences are in the tactics and the different types of ways that I'm going to break down a different situation. So in a sport competition setting, I'm not worried about cover or concealment. In a real life situation, I may be worried about cover and concealment. So my approach to that problem set is going to be a little bit different. All right, let's use this target array as an example. In a combat setting, as I approach this corner, I'm probably going to pie around this corner and try to use my security, assuming that this is a nice piece of cover. So I'm going to pie around this corner so that I'm not overexposing myself. Now it's a lot slower, it's a lot more methodical, but the goal is to be safe, right? I have more security on my side. In competition, it's all about speed and it's all about score. So instead of pieing around this corner, seeing one target at a time, I'm actually might just kind of run out here completely and then prosecute all these targets as I see them in one shot. The other thing that is happening is that I'm using my momentum in my body to go to the next shooting area. So I already know that after I'm done shooting here, I'm going that way. So as I come in, I can shoot, and my body momentum shifts, and I'm ready to take the next step to the next area. All right, so another difference that you might see is, let's just say I'm engaging this target and I go to slide lock. I'm going to suck behind cover, right? Perform my reload and then come back out around cover to re-engage. That's a technique versus in competition. If I was engaging this array of targets here, okay, and I'm shooting this array of targets, I'm not going to suck back into cover to do my reload. I'm just going to do my reload right here, okay, and then continue on. All right, so what are the major critique points that comes up when you talk about combat versus competition is the fact that in competition, you're able to walk your stage and you're able to already predetermine where your targets are going to be, how you're going to do your reloads and everything. Versus in real life, you don't really know. That situation just pops up. Completely understandable. There's a total difference there. But that could change also. Like, for instance, in your house, you already know the layout of your house. You don't have to guess the layout. You already know it. You just don't know where the targets are going to be. So again, there could be some similarities there, and you could know, like, your office, your place of business, that kind of stuff, or a grocery store even. I mean, grocery stores are all pretty much the same. You got into some sort of situation, at Walmart, almost every Walmart's the same. Because you may not know the layout or where your threats are in reality, you may want to take that tactical approach and a little bit more methodical way of going about things. Again, versus competition, I already know where I'm going. I'm just going to get there as fast as I can and just go ahead and shoot. Those would be the differences in tactics, right? Again, we have competition shooting and we have tactical shooting. Shooting is the same, but your approach to the problem set is going to be a little bit different depending on the information that you have. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually shoot this course of fire. I'm going to do it once in more of a tactical approach to it, and then secondly, more of a competition approach to it for time. We're going to take the time of both and see what the pros and cons are and compare the two. As a safety note, because of the minimum safe distances for steel with a .223 rifle, I'm going to shoot the paper with rifle only and the steel with pistol only. So the course of fire is going to be laid out in that sense. It may not make 100% sense tactically because I can see the steel while I'm pieing corners, but I'm going to wait until the end of the paper in order to transition to pistol and then approach the steel targets. All right, so this was my starting position. All right, so on the buzzer, all right, so tactically it makes more sound to just stay back here and pie the corner because I'm more exposed over there. So as I complete here, I would break over here and grab this guy around cover. But from the competition standpoint, it makes more sense for me to actually run all the way up. Now I can see all 3 targets. And when I'm done, I can break the rifle down and represent because I'm already set up for that next target, right? All the way on the other side of the course. Tactically, I came around here, so I shot that target and I pied this corner. All the way around, I pied the corner all the way around. All right, competition-wise, I know I'm coming into this port, and then when I'm done here, I'm gonna move on to the next shooting area. So it made more sense for me to come here, right? Shoot this target, 1, 2, and then as I'm transitioning to this target, I'm already taking a step back, bang, bang, on the way towards my next target. All right, so how that looked, again, so ran over here, bang, bang, step back, bang, bang, and I'm already on my way to the next step, to the next section. All right, came in here, again, tactically, makes sense to pie this corner, 1, 2, 1, 2. That target over there is actually still behind cover. I cannot see it as I'm panning this corner, okay? 1, 2, and then finish off 1, 2 here. I've got a new corner, I have to pie, bang, bang, complete that pie. Competition tactics it makes more sense for me to go all the way to the corner here, completely expose myself, knowing that I can get all of them just like before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm already taking a step back, 7, 8, and I'm already on my way to the next stop, the next position. All right, in this position, I've got one last target, bang, bang, and I have what's here, they call it a drop box or a dump bucket or something like that, right? So, because tactically I'm slinging the rifle and transitioning to pistol, here I'm just dumping the rifle in the box, okay, then transitioning to my pistol, okay, and then shooting these steel. So 1, 2. So take note, when I did it tactically, okay, I came in, bang, bang, I came behind cover, transition, and then broke cover to hit that target. Okay, here I'm going all the way in, bang, bang, dropping the rifle as I'm already recovering the pistol, and I'm also taking a step back, bang, bang, because it puts me closer to my next shooting area. So I come over here, okay, now if I go too far, I cover this target right here, right? So I need to stop here, so I have to stop here, so steel, 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 and I'm already taking a step back, steel, steel, which sets me up for this one right here. Steel, steel, okay? After that, I'm done with this section. I just break into a sprint, right? When I break into that sprint, now I'm using a kind of like a stutter stop technique, right? So I'm breaking into a sprint, and then I have to stop, and as I'm stopping, I'm getting into my shooting position. So as soon as my momentum stops, I'm already breaking that shot. Bang, bang. All right, and that's the end of the course of fire. All right, so in conclusion, the competition is a lot faster and the tactical approach is a lot slower. Again, the shooting is the same in my personal opinion. Your fundamentals, the weapons manipulation, it's all identical. Where the differences come in is in your approach to the tactics. Are you going for speed? Are you going for security? How are you going to prosecute or approach that problem set? I'm Fred Ruiz with Tactical Hyve. If you have any questions about this topic, please reach out to me on the forums on tacticalhyve.com.